Hey guys, this is Sundar from C4E Tech, and in this video, let's check out the selfie camera on the OPPO F1s. Before we start, a huge shout out to OPPO, our sponsors for this video. And to clear things up, that doesn't mean we are going to be misrepresenting anything here. Just means OPPO sponsoring us to test a front camera. And by the way, this is a 1080p 30fps footage being shot via the selfie camera on the OPPO F1s. And before we move on to images or selfies, let me have a look at this footage. The quality of the footage is good. There's a lot of detail and a wide dynamic range. The audio could have been better. It's a little too noisy for my liking. That said, no issues with colors or exposure. Let's now look at selfies shot outdoors under bright light. The 16 megapixel front-facing camera shoots some really sharp pictures. There's ample detail, the color reproduction is good, and the dynamic range is acceptable for a selfie camera. There's a dedicated beauty mode that OPPO calls Beautify 4.0. It does its job well. Considering the aperture is quite wide at f2.0, you even get decent bokeh with some shots. Bokeh is nothing but the depth of field or that blurring of the background that makes the subject stand out. Let's now take a quick look at the camera UI. Once you switch to the front-facing camera, you can find several modes over here. Apart from video, photo, and beauty modes, we've got a panorama and a time-lapse mode. In the beauty mode, you can set the level of aggression of smoothing. You can tap here for other modes. The GIF mode, for example, lets you capture animated images either in forward or backward motion. Here's a sample taken in the reverse mode. The double exposure mode, well, I thought it meant double the exposure, but turned out it's just a mode to create fun moments like this or this. Anyway, there are a host of filters and patterns available to choose from. Patterns are basically watermarks in the form of designs. It's worth noticing that the beauty mode goes to the top while browsing through the filters and patterns. More options like timer can be found here. And you can change the mode of capture or shutter release. For example, touch requires you to touch any part of the screen, palm requires you to show your palm in front of the camera to capture a photo. Anyway, moving on to selfies taken indoors, the F1s again offers good exposure and accurate color rendering. A bit of noise creeps in, but for the most part, the pictures are sharp with high detail levels and the beauty mode works equally well here. In the past, if you remember, we've even had some of these pictures compared to those taken with the iPhone 6s, and we know how they turned out to be. Or if this is your first time here, or in case you can't remember, here's a card to that video if you're interested. Anyway, under low light, images get noisier, but they are still better than I expected them to be. That's thanks to the relatively larger 1.3.1 inch sensor and the wide f2.0 aperture. The wider aperture allows for more light to be let in, and in combination with the largest sensor, the F1s doesn't need to crank up the ISO levels as much as other selfie cameras have to. That's the reason why there's lower noise in the resulting image. And by lower, I mean lower in comparison with other selfie cameras in this segment. The detail levels and color reproduction's again quite good. So that's pretty much it for this selfie camera review. If selfies are high on your list of priorities, then the F1s is a phone you can consider buying. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to C4E Tech for more videos like this. And once again, a huge thanks to OPPO for making this video happen. That's it, thanks a lot for watching. This is Sundar and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.